Prefer rule of law to brutality. Macron defies Trump's 200% tariff threat. Davos, Switzerland. In a blistering address at the World Economic Forum on Tuesday, French President Emmanuel Macron issued a defiant response to U.S. President Donald Trump's latest trade ultimatum. Faced with a threatened 200% tariff on French wines and champagnes, Macron signaled that Europe would not be intimidated by bullying or new colonialism. "We do prefer respect to bullies," Macron told the Assembly of Global Leaders, his tone sharp despite the aviator sunglasses he wore to cover a recent eye injury. "And we do prefer the rule of law to brutality." The catalyst, the Board of Peace snub. The latest escalation in transatlantic tensions was sparked by Macron's reported refusal to join President Trump's newly proposed Board of Peace. The initiative, aimed at resolving global conflicts like the Gaza crisis, has come under fire for its unconventional structure. The cost: member nations are reportedly required to contribute $1 billion for a permanent seat. The control: a draft charter suggests President Trump would serve as the inaugural chairman with unilateral authority over membership. The fallout: when asked about France's hesitation, President Trump told reporters in Miami, "I'll put a 200% tariff on his wines and champagnes, and he'll join. But he doesn't have to join." A world without rules. Macron's speech at Davos framed the tariff threat not merely as a trade dispute, but as a fundamental assault on international order. He warned of a shift toward a world without rules, where the law of the strongest replaces collective governance. "It is not a time for new imperialism or new colonialism," Macron declared. "Europe clearly has to fix its key issues, but we cannot accept a global order decided by those who claim to have the bigger voice." The French president also addressed the broader context of U.S. pressure, including Trump's ongoing threats to impose tariffs on several European nations unless they support a U.S. bid to purchase Greenland from Denmark. Macron characterized these tactics as useless aggressivity designed to subordinate Europe. Europe's trade bazooka. While calling for dialogue, France is simultaneously leading the charge for a forceful European response. The Elysée has urged the activation of the EU's anti-coercion instrument, ACI, a powerful mechanism designed to retaliate against economic intimidation. Potential EU countermeasures description: the big bazooka restricting U.S. companies' access to the EU internal market. Suspended tariffs reactivating €93 billion in levies on U.S. goods, bourbon, soy, aircraft. Export controls limiting the flow of high-tech components to U.S. markets. Export to sheets. What's next? The standoff has plunged the NATO alliance into one of its most precarious moments in decades. With President Trump scheduled to deliver his own address at Davos on Wednesday, markets are bracing for further volatility. French wine producers, already facing a 15% tariff implemented in 2025, now face a potential market shutdown in the U.S., their largest export destination. For Macron, the message is clear. The era of strategic autonomy is no longer a luxury, but a necessity.